Hello there, Libra. This is going to be your tarot monthly guidance reading for January 2017. This is for Libra's sun, moon, and rising sign. And also, anyone who has Libra influence in their chart, you may also resonate. Okay, so I'm going to pre-shuffle the cards. And I will be back once they're all shuffled because it does take me quite a while to fully shuffle out all of these cards. Alright, so I'll be right back with your spread. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle the last card, which is the possible outcome for the month if the guidance has been followed for Libras. Okay, you have a lot of swords cards, which represents your energy, which is the air energy. So where you're at in the month of January, excuse me, you have the Four of Cups. So you're feeling very discontent, very bored, very disconnected from life or from the matters of your heart, or maybe you're trying to not be in your heart space or focus on things that or what you're feeling within a situation or how you feel about a situation, about yourself. Just denying your truth or denying your feelings or what's in your heart, not wanting to focus on that. And Spirit is trying to hand you this cup, trying to get your attention, trying to alarm you about what's going on inside of you, why you're not feeling connected, why you feel bored, why you feel this sorrow, not feeling connected right now. Because the biggest challenge and lesson you have to learn this month is the Nine of Swords. So your challenge is defeating or confronting these negative thoughts. There's some type of thought pattern that's very unhealthy. There's an imbalance here in somewhere where your thinking pattern is concerned. Are you keeping yourself awake at night? Are you having a lot of anxiety this month in relations to something? It's like your thoughts, your mind is all over the place. You can't really hear Spirit, what they're trying to give you, or what they're trying to tell you about what you're feeling. You can't hear, you can't see it, you can't know what's there because it's like your mind is cluttered with all of this negativity. And it's like the lesson for you is to overcome these thoughts, to look at them, like face what's inside of you, what you're feeling. And then it's like the thoughts that you're having will either alleviate, or they'll either go away, or you'll confront them in some way where you have to look at them. Are they real? Are they false? Where are they coming from? You're going to have to evaluate what you're thinking. Where your focus should be, which should be on your highest good this month, is the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups is like focusing on having this balance emotionally within yourself. If there is a situation with someone else you feel like you're not getting from others, or you're not getting from another emotionally, you feel like there's something missing, or this person's not reciprocating something, or you're not getting anything out of a relationship or a connection to someone else or to others, then it's like Spirit is telling you to find that within yourself. Give it back to you. These male and female energies can represent your own energies within yourself. Something with DNA or with health or something like that. So definitely has something to do with healing of self. Some imbalance emotionally. If you feel like you're not getting it, maybe that's why you're discontent, and you feel disconnected. It's because you're not getting some type of emotional fulfillment from others or another. Spirit is saying to find that within yourself. That could be this cup that's being handed to you. That here, give it to yourself. Take this cup for you. Okay? So that might be something to focus on. If you're not getting something back in return emotionally, then it's time to give it back to you, because the Two of Cups is all about sharing and giving of something on an emotional level, some type of emotional reciprocation, balance of emotions. if it's involving another person, if it's involving just yourself. Are you in balance because you're giving away too much emotionally and not keeping enough for yourself? Or are you not giving to yourself in a healthy manner or balance? That's something to look at and to focus on. The past influence of the Four of Cups, which is where you currently are, the High Priestess is the past influence. So the past influence of feeling this is there's some type of awareness that you have deep within yourself that you're not totally satisfied with. There may be a sense of disappointment here, that what you wanted or what you thought was coming to you or something that you invested in, it's like your higher self knows the truth of it. Maybe you've had to decide between two people, make some type of decision, and it didn't turn out the way that you expected or what you would have wanted to. And it's like, you know, the truth of the situation, that it wasn't the best situation. It wasn't in your highest good. Maybe you ignored your higher judgment in this. So now it's like you're kind of disappointed with yourself. You feel alone, discontent, kind of down on yourself in some way. And Spirit is trying to lift you up by handing you this cup. So your biggest strength is going to be the Three of Swords. So your biggest strength is going to be looking at what keeps you awake at night, what makes you fearful, doubtful, worried. What is the mental trouble? Look at the mental trouble from your heart space. And that's what Spirit is trying to give to you. They're trying to hand you something to, like, emotion, to like look at yourself, focus. What are you missing? Why are you hurting? Look at that. Really focus on that aspect of it. So it's the emotion and the thoughts that are attached to it. So anytime you have a negative thought that about something or someone or about yourself, when it comes to your heart, when it comes to some matters of the heart or your feeling, focus on the thought that's coming with that. Where is this stemming from? Where does this root from? Why do I feel this way? Why am I thinking this way? It's like any memories of past hurts or any thoughts that come up in relations to some sort of emotional disappointment or emotional loss. Where is this being created from? Where is this thought coming from? Because it's causing you to have to look at not only your thoughts, because that is the lesson, but also to see what Spirit is trying to show you or what they're trying to hand to you. What's inevitably coming this month is the Five of Wands. So there's going to be this energy that's very conflicting, that you're going to have to pick up your wands, pick up your sword even, to face this energy, to confront it, because it is a level of some type of battle, some type of obstacle, opposition, adversity that you're going to have to fight against. And it might even be your ego. It could be other people in the situation, or it could just be things within yourself, fighting inner demons, these energies that eat away at you, that trouble you, that make you feel uncomfortable. It's like you had to battle it out in order to release it, to let go, to move on, to move past it, for something to shift in the energy. It's like you have to confront these things. Okay. So your suggested approach or action this month is the Justice card, which is your card in the Major Arcana. This is the Libra. So this is all about justice and balance, karma, righting the wrongs, or right or wrong, justice or injustice, good karma or bad karma, weighing the scales. So this is your energy. So your suggested approach or movement is to step into who you are, what you represent, what is right to you, what is your truth, what is it that you want to write, that was wrong? Or what is something that you feel is unjust that you would like to bring justice into the situation, whether it be you getting justice or someone else getting the justice in the situation. Um, it's stepping into that, because you're all about partnerships and harmony and balance, justice. So you have to move in that direction of your truth, of who you are and what you want and what you believe in, nonetheless, and step into your true power, coming from your hearts, coming from your heart chakra. Because the energy that's underneath the surface, you have the Queen of Swords, another air sign energy. They kind of almost look alike or have the same energy in some sense, and she's draped in her in green in her heart chakra, or maybe this is an element of growth or healing, but you're not aware underneath the surface of your true power and where it lies, which is in your heart, which is your soul's truth. And speaking of that truth, possibly that you might have to speak up for yourself, or you might have to state to yourself what you want and what you believe in, getting clear on that that higher perspective that you can't see right now, because you're in this space, you're in a challenge of dealing with all of these negative thoughts and beliefs and fears and doubts. So it's like you're shutting out your truth in the past. It's like you know the truth of a situation, but you've had to deny it or ignore it in some way, or you willingly did. Okay, you denied your soul's truth in some way, your heart's truth, your true judgment. You've ignored it. Now it's like, I'm trying to make things right, or I want to get down to the root of this, the cause of this, and how to make this right would be your suggested approach with this. Because you have the power to. There's something within your heart that you're not seeing, that you're not looking at, where the growth and the wisdom lies. Taking back control of your mind, because you're ruled by the intellect as well. So if it's all bottled up and clogged up with all of these negative beliefs and thoughts and negative self-talks, it's going to keep you in balance and not in your truth. Okay? Your biggest hope and your biggest fear is that you'll never get the truth, that you'll never have the truth or something. And Spirit is also handing this as well. Your hope is that whatever the situation is, you'll be able to figure it all out. That it will just come to you, that some type of idea on how to make this right, or what to do, or what to say will come to you. That it's going to be a clear-cut decision or clarity that comes through, or speaking your truth, something comes out of it. Okay, the possible outcome you have is the Three of Wands. So there's going to be a decision made, or you're going to be confronted with some type of choice. What action do I take? How do I move forward? Coming from this space, moving past these heartaches and these losses, you being that your biggest strength, and moving towards justice or the truth of something, or trying to right a wrong, bring in balance in some way. Whatever action you take is going to lead you to, okay, I did this, so now what is the right direction for me and where do I go? Okay, so it's kind of like a waiting period, or it might be a period of sitting in the energy to figure out what's next, or where you're being guided to go, where you should go, what's in your highest good, what decisions to make, being decisive. All right, so I'm going to pull an archangel or angel guides and goddesses card as angelic advice for you Libras for the month of January. Okay. God of the underworld, something which no longer serves you is about to end. So in order to make things right, or whatever you're trying to figure out, to bring balance or harmony into, it starts with you. You have to be your own savior. You have to take your power back. You have to step into that energy, because you have the ability to make things right, or to balance this energy out, or make sense of it, to get that clarity. Okay, so only you can save yourself, but you also have to be your own healer as well, because spirit is handing you something to look at, something to take into consideration. Maybe even it's healing is there as well. There's a lot that you have to confront mentally, but also in your heart space, to find the truth of the situation. And I feel like that's where the clarity comes in what spirit is handing you. Like, look at your feelings. Why are you feeling this way? Where are these thoughts coming from? It brings about this healing. Okay, that only you have the power to change, or to make something happen within that. Okay, so that was your reading, Libra. I do hope that this was beneficial, or will be beneficial, and brings you clarity for the month. And as always, I send you lots of love, lots of light. Talk to you soon. Have a happy new year. Bye-bye.